Okay, we're going to start this morning session, and
Okay.
Ken probably later will introduce how IBM Q will collaborate with NTU, and also through NTU with E3 and the III, and also the academic inside Taiwan. And this discussion actually lasts for more than a year, I think. Yeah, more than a year. And finally, actually, we got actually good support actually from IBM and provide the very advanced quantum computer, state of art to the Taiwan academic community. And I have a lot of friends actually. I met a few days ago. They told me IBM Q was the keynote speaker, the first one, in the CES meeting.
That's right.
Last week. Yeah, and they provide a lot of information over there, and also mention to the world. Right now is the quantum computer era, and everything in the next 5 to 10 years probably will relate to the quantum computer. It's quite fortunately, actually, we can have this chance to collaborate through the IBM Q with some of the IBM people. Actually, hopefully, in the next few years, we all can initiate some good program with IBM in the future. And we are welcome, Ken.
Professor Chang, thank you very much. To give me a microphone. Well said.
Oh, you have.
Yeah, we got one. He's got on there. Yeah. Okay. Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for coming to meet us and share with us about quantum computing. So I'm Kenneth Wood. I'm the Global Business Development Leader for IBM Q. Report out of the IBM Yorktown office in New York. We've got a team here today, and after I give you an introduction, ask one of my team members to come up and introduce the rest of the IBMers that have joined us today. So I'm just going to go through a few slides as an introduction. The first one, you may all be familiar with this. This is let's want to look at things from a historical perspective. This is 1940. This is the ENIAC system. It was built for one purpose. It was built to solve artillery shell projection calculations. Previous to this time, that was all done by hand by what were called computers, which were men and women sitting at a table with calculators trying to figure this out. It took a very long time. This new system did things in seconds. Well, so 70 years worth of work. And this is where we've gone. We went from one application on a single-use system to now many, many applications carrying these things in our pocket and created a massive industry. So what we're here today is to say we are at another historic moment with ourselves and with Taiwan. Taiwan was the leader in this. My slides didn't move forward. One sec. Yeah, okay. There it was. So now, we're all here. I just say it's a historic moment. We are here together creating another industry. Quantum computing is a new industry. We did it together with semiconductors. We're here with NTU to do this again with quantum computing. So this is what we introduced at CES this past week. This is our prototype of our production version of a quantum computer. So we're now showing that this is not just laboratory hardware. We're building systems that are going to be ready to go into data centers. So what are we going to use these systems for? It's going to be for a variety of applications, and these are the ones that we think are the near term. But what we all are here together to do is try to figure out what are we going to be able to solve with these systems. We honestly don't know yet what we're going to be able to do better with these than we can do with classical systems. problems that are hard for classical systems and there are problems that are easy. We're going to try to address those hard problems that we've all been struggling with for years and solve it with these systems. And here's some of the first ones, the first areas we think that will be effective. It's in chemistry, materials development, it's in artificial intelligence, machine learning type of algorithms, and it's also in the financial services market. And you may have seen this one that we had, it was on the cover of Nature magazine, where we modeled lithium hydride and beryllium hydride. So where are we in this quantum computing? Up until just a we were in the period what we call quantum science, and there was laboratories. There was physicists working on it, hopeful that we're going to be able to create some hardware. But 2 years ago, we put the quantum experience free system online for the world to use, and that brought us into this new era, which we're now calling quantum ready. And what we're do is work with NTU to get quantum ready. Learn how to use these systems. Define what problems are the best to work on. Then in the last year, December of 2017, we launched the IBM Q network. And the reason we did that was because we saw how stable our free quantum computing system was. It could run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, accessing it from all over the world. We thought, let's put our next generation systems online and work with our leading academic institutions and also industrial clients. So that's what NTU IBM Q network system. The next phase is advantage. This is where we expect over the next few years to work on a variety of topics and figure out which ones that we can actually do better than classical systems, and then we'll introduce those to the world. So just a little bit more background. As I mentioned, 2 years ago, we put the quantum experience online. We thought, oh, there might be some interest. There might be a few universities that would try this out and try to learn these tools. Much to our surprise, we have got many, many users on the system now. We have 100,000 registered users on the system. We have 7 million experiments that have been run and 130 papers actually been written. You can see there's colleges and universities around the world that are using it. Some have incorporated into curriculum already, 300 high schools and 300 private institutions. This is a snapshot of the quantum experience use around the world. You can see that it is truly global, that people are participating and using this system. This is another snapshot. The blue is actually the experiment devices. The pink area is the running on the simulator. And what this shows is as we're moving forward in time, that more and more of the experiments are running on the hardware. And so why is that important? And that's what our message is. It's important that we do our work on real hardware, not just on simulators. You have to work with noisy, what are called noisy intermediate scale quantum computing. So what's the IBM Q network? Our mission is to accelerate research, and that's working in conjunction with institutions like NTU. It's to launch commercial applications, and there we're actually with commercial entities problems, and then also educate and prepare our future workforce. Universities like yourselves will be critical to your commercial, creating the educated students, them solve their problems as well. So what we've done is we set up 3 different aspects for engagement industry. We've set up hubs, partners, and members. And the idea is that hubs are industrial centers, centers for generally industrial research, where access to education systems tie-in commercial members. The partners, like the work that we have here with NTU, will work primarily on scientific aspects, including III and ITRI, and then we also have some direct relationships with members. This is the just a short summary of the number of people that we have now that are on the IBM Q network. The total today is 43 members. We went from 0 members at the end of last year in December 2017 to now we have over 43 members. This is a variety of hubs, partners, academic partners, members, and startups. Then at the CES, we made an announcement of additional partnerships. ExxonMobil stood on stage with us, with our CEO, saying that we're going to work together on quantum chemistry. CERN was announced, along with 3 in the U.S. as part of the Oak Ridge National Lab group. So I've got a couple slides just to wrap up, and then we'll get on to the rest of the program here. Question is, so why now? So quantum is really going to be transformational. And the problem with transformation is that this takes time, and it's hard work also. So quantum will have the opportunity to significantly disrupt current industries, and the materials modeling, machine learning, and also data segregation through ML. It's going to be difficult to integrate these tools into the existing IT infrastructure, but that'll be one of the things that we will work together on problems, is using the HPC environment plus quantum in tandem. Quantum is generally a senior management decision in the organizations. This is a strategic decision for companies and for institutions. And then, as I mentioned earlier, we have real quantum systems that are available today. So why else is quantum, as I mentioned, this is a difficult topic. It's not easy, and there really will be no fast followers in quantum. You need to do the work now. And if you wait, the people that are out in the lead they'll patent things. This is a unique opportunity in the history of our electronics industry, where it's open again. It's just incremental changes. These are major changes in positions that people can take. We've also worked and started publishing papers on a couple of different areas: quantum risk analysis, quantum enhanced feature spaces, and also on quantum chemistry. Third thing is these, as I mentioned, these near-term systems are noisy computers. You need to learn how to work with the noisy computer. They are modest size, and that's going to be the start. We're on a 20-qubit system today, and we're going to be moving in the early part of next year to a 50-qubit system. So today you can simulate a 20-qubit system on your laptop. But as you grow the size of the space, it's 2 to the n, as our team will explain. This is an exponentially large space that you can work with. And at 50 qubits, we believe that that's significantly exceeds the capability of even our HPC systems. And then lastly, there's a small window to really develop these application-specific use cases on quantum. So we all need to start now and get that work done together and help create this new industry. I've got some, this is a link, I'll share this with Professor Chang and team, and they can distribute this also to the team for future work. This morning, is there any questions? Great, well, thank you very much. Oh yes, I forgot one more thing. So this is Katie Pizzolato.
Yes.
Katie Pizzolato is here to lead the seminar, and also introduce Noli for us as well. Great.
So Hi, thank you all for coming. This is so exciting. Some of us got the pleasure and the opportunity to tour campus yesterday. We had a great time. What a beautiful campus and such a great city. I'm already really full. We've eaten more than I thought we would. So my name is Katie Pizzolatto. I also come from the Yorktown facility with Ken, as many of our members here. I run something called the IBM Q-Start team. What we do, we're really the enablers of the network. So once you become a part of the network, we enable workshops like this. We also do joint use case development with some of our teams, education support, more broadly software support. We kind of do a variety of things, but it's all to serve the network and the relationships that we have. So I have a lot of people here. I'll ask you all to stand up for a minute. So we have a couple members from our Japan research lab. We'll start here. Rudy Raymond. Do you want to maybe say?
Okay, my name is Rudy Raymond. I'm from IBM Research Tokyo. So we have a group in Tokyo actually helping the IBM Q Hub with Keio University. And I now work with them in doing research in quantum computing and quantum information. So I'll be glad to share it with you today and tomorrow. Thank you.
And I made the mistake of forgetting Noli, who's the head of our Japan IBM Research Lab.
Hi, good morning, everyone. 我叫 Noli Morimoto. 我小时候在台湾长大，所以会讲一点国语啊。Okay, I'm very glad to come back to my hometown and to implement this very exciting high technology projects. That looking forward to work with you guys.
So I did want to step back for a minute and then I'll finish the intro. Something that's going to be really important over the next couple of days is to hear from you. We have prepared a lot of information on how to get you trained and running on Qiskit, more on the application space that Ken discussed. Jen and some other colleagues will go through much more of the technical detail and the quantum information theory behind the applications that we're running. But we really want to continue to get feedback from this broader team on what you would like to see and what your expectations are and what we could do to help, especially as you go through some of the material where some of the material really resonates with you and where it doesn't. We're looking for feedback as this is a new and growing opportunity. So no question is a bad question, and don't assume that we've thought about it just because you don't see it. We're learning every day. So information from you is good too. All right, so Jennifer Glick here, she'll go through the application stuff.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen. I'm on the Q-Start team, which Katie was just describing.
Jen has a PhD in quantum information theory. Richard here. Richard has also come home to stay with us. He runs the Aqua part of the material.
Hello everyone, my name is Richard Chen. I'm coming from for a Qiskit Aqua part, like building the quantum software solution. 我也是从台湾过去在 IBM New York 那边工作的。对，好，谢谢大家。
It's kind of fun. It's like a game show. Okay, so Yuri, sure.
Good morning. My name is Yuri Kobayashi. I'm from IBM Research Tokyo, same team as Raymond, and I'm leading the quantum developer community for Asia. So I'll be talking a little bit about what's happening in the community and how you can actually contribute to the open source community we have with Qiskit. Thank you.
Sorry. Oh, Oh, wow. That's much louder. I'm kind of loud in general, so I didn't know that I wasn't being loud. So I'll start over that last part. This afternoon, we want to make sure we're going to do an overview on KizKit in general, but something that's important to us over the next couple of days is the hands-on portions of the sessions. We really want you guys working through the notebooks with us as we're talking. We'll do some application notebooks. We're going to do some other Aqua, KizKit, and Terra notebooks. So this afternoon, we want to make sure as many of you as possible that will be using the software, bring your laptop so we can do download, connectivity to the backends, and those type of things. So if you have any questions before this afternoon about that, let me know. But there's a lot of you, so we might not get through all of that this afternoon, but we do have a pretty good chunk of tomorrow morning. We can finish the debug as well. But it is important to us that you guys are up and running by the time we leave here. Okay, any other questions? Okay.
All right, okay. Let's thank Katie. All right. Welcome to this workshop. Okay, let me introduce the NTU team. Okay, of course, this is a project supported by Ministry of Science and Technology. Okay, and to establish this IBM Q hub at NTU. And the project PI is Professor Qinrui Zhang. Okay, you. And then I'm Xi Shengguan. I'm the co-PI of the hub. And also we have later on, because this is in the beginning phase, so we are a little bit slow. Okay, so we haven't established your application for account creation. Okay, so later we will have, for example, our member is Professor Yan from the NTU Center, NTU Computing and Network Center. And then his team will in charge of all the account application later on from NTU. And also we have the NTU, called NTU Research Partner from the I3, okay? I3, the Professor Wu, okay. And also from II, Dr. Meng, okay. Okay. And also, if you have any question from, for example, I3, member from I3 and II, you can look for them. They are sort of the project leader here. And okay, so any, do you want to say something? Okay. Well, we are all very excited. Okay. Because this is it's a brand new opportunity for us. Okay, although all governments and the industry sectors all saying that it's still too early for them to invest, so we want you guys to convince them. Okay, it's already late. It's not too early. Okay, all right. I hope later on, probably if you don't have any question, we probably have a break for 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes later we will have start today's first lecture. All right. So, any other questions? Okay, if not, let's take 10 minutes break. Okay.